And usually when people say that the Fed is not going to change any of their statement, we're expecting some big announcements today. Welcome to Volatility 411 for Equity Armor Investments, the portfolio manager of the Rational Equity Armor Fund. I'm Joe Tigay. Let's jump right into it. You know, we've seen a lot of movement this week. On Monday alone, we saw NASDAQ down 4.5%, only to erase that entire loss in a single day. That's a 3 sigma move. That's a tremendous amount of volatility. And we saw the VIX peak a little under 39. So, you know, we didn't see the VIX up at 64, which would a 3 sigma move would have been. But of course, we saw the VIX 39. That's a high level for the VIX because it's all about what's that next 30-day expectations going to be, not what's happening today. Now, since then, we've still seen a lot of volatility, but the VIX has come down significantly. We're now under 30. We're 10 vol points lower than where we were on the peak of Monday. And the market side kind of settling in here, and we're settling in ahead of the Fed meeting. Obviously, that's a big catalyst potentially for a volatile event. There's a chance for volatility to come in after that. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. So what's going on today specifically? We got the S&P 500 up today. It rallied all the way to its 200-day moving average. That was an area which some people thought might be support. It was not. We saw increased selling below that, so it's turning into resistance right now. For the VIX to meaningfully come lower, I think the market needs to see the S&P 500 above the 200-day moving average and stay above the 200-day moving average. Maybe the best case scenario would be a 200-day moving average turns into some support as time settles in. Now, I mentioned the Fed meeting. The market's going to be thinner on that. I think for me, it behooves me to widen out a little bit and have a little bit lighter trades on. I don't want to get run over into this train, obviously. So we're going to see some big moves. This is a big Fed meeting. Everyone always says that, but the market is a little more precarious than normal. And usually when people say that the Fed is not going to change any of their statement, we're expecting some big announcements today, all about when they're going to raise, when they're going to taper. So we're going to be watching all of that eagerly. The VIX, for its part, big action in the puts today from the 25s all the way down to the 18s in Feb. Those are really heavily traded. So interesting to see. People are looking for some action to the downside in the VIX, but maybe they're buying those puts and buying futures, giving themselves a stop to the downside. For me, when I see VIX trades, I have to put my detective hat on and try to decipher what exactly the participants are trying to do. For Equity Armor Investments, I'm the portfolio manager of the Rational Equity Armor Fund, Joe Tigay. Have a good Fed day.